Alright, my microphone should be coming in now. I can't actually hear myself talking, so I'm not sure in terms of volume how it compares to the music. I've tried to balance it just right, but I'll need your advice here, Satanga. Okay, good, you hear me. How do I sound in terms of volume compared to the music? Good. Good, good, good. I'll let the music play a little bit longer, and then I'll try to start a game. See if that goes well. I'm not actually recording this. I need to set it up so that it records at the same time I stream, so I'll have to mess with that, but it's okay if this doesn't get recorded. I do have it set up for VOD in case anybody wants to watch this test stream. Alright, so I'm already looking at the chat here. It is pretty readable, but my background is a bit busy, so I may need to fix the box and make it a little bit darker. I want everybody to be able to see people's names and stuff and the text. The text actually is pretty readable. It's the names that are getting a little bit lost, I see. Of course, you happen to choose a shade of green that's very similar to the background color I have there. That's funny. Or it shows it automatically for you, I think. I don't understand how it chooses colors, but it sure does. Okay, where's my gamepad? There it is. Alright, so let me stop the music. So yeah, that is something else I'll do. I'll have to make the chat box darker. In fact, I believe I can actually do that while it's streaming. Chat BG. Select color. Okay, cancel. That's not where I selected. Properties. Select color. So we need to actually make this a little bit less. I'll try 192 or 196. It's 192 is the next step up, and see if that's a little bit more readable. Yeah, actually, that is pretty readable. It's darker, but that's fine. That's exactly what we want. I could probably even make it go darker than that if I wanted to. Properties, select color, get it up to 200 and let's see, 208, I believe it is, something like that. Try that. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That is pretty readable now. Good, good. And it doesn't cover up too much. You can still see all the crazy crap I've done for this stream. Very nice. Very cool. Well, obviously the stream music is not playing currently, so boop. That's got to go. But a game will be here shortly. And boy, is it going to be a great game. I know Satang is going to be like, yep, that is a classic. That is a true classic of the Sega Genesis. No, I'm only doing retro games currently, but it's about on the same tier as Pariah. I don't know if you can see the name of the game playing. Okay, let me know if you can actually see the game. It should be in that little box in the center. I'll actually let the demo play, because if retro gaming has taught me anything over the years, you need to do two things before playing a game. Read the manual and watch the demo. Yeah, alright, so you can see Cliffhanger, good. Yep, already the demo has started and our protagonist has been hit once. Although I appreciate that the number of lives that he has in the demo is reflected in the option I've set in the main menu. But yeah, when the actual demo is getting its butt kicked, that's a bad sign. Don't got the manual for this, so it probably speaks for itself. We'll find out soon enough. Let's see if there's another demo. Oh, okay. So now he's climbing a rock wall while guy shoots tennis balls at him. I still need to see the film. Of course, there absolutely has to be a some kind of one-liner like that. Oh yeah, this bit. I do remember this, actually. This is a game that I rented, and I mostly remember this part because it's actually worse than the turbo tunnel, because you can't see ahead of you. You can't see ahead of you far enough to actually know what's coming next. You just kind of have to... Yeah, and there... Yeah, he's about to get killed. Yeah, he has one running downhill from an avalanche that kills you if even a single pixel of it touches your hitbox. Very, very fast. I actually did get a ways into this game as a kid. I forget how far. I vaguely recall this bit here. But I think I got up to stage 3 or 4, which I think is halfway into the game. You only get 2 continues. Technically 1, actually. You get 1 continue. And it sets you back to the beginning of the stage if you die, so you might as well reset the system if you die in the very first stage. Good old Sony ImageSoft. They did actually make some good games. Most of them weren't for the Sega Genesis, but a few were. I'll have this extremely abbreviated version of the story. No, not yet. I do not want a crowd at the moment. I might stream more officially tonight. I want to see if I can get it to stream and record at the same time and see how well it performs. I remember that being a point of contention when we tried to do Super Cyborg all those years ago. It did not like being recorded and streamed at the same time, if I recall. And this is back when I'd probably have been streaming at like, what is it, like 480p at most. I just appreciate that this is one of the few films that has Jonathan Lithgow as a villain. I believe that's his name. But yeah, this bit's very abbreviated. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it kind of does. But I don't know how half these characters are. They're just names being introduced. I don't know which of these characters is who, but... That is too, but that is true. There was Buckaroo Banzai, but I've heard your feelings about that one. Yeah. I do know the main character's name is Gabe because it kindly tells us that when you get into the game proper. So that's clearly Sylvester Gabe Stallone, the Cliffhanger. Not to be confused with the Hanger from Doom, aka E1M1. Yeah, this game throws no punches. It's also a beat-em-up that has checkpoints in it. You'll understand what I mean once I die, which I will inevitably will. Yes, and there's also Edward Randy, the Cliffhanger. Interestingly, this game is actually in Twitch's, what do you call it exactly? It's in their game carousel thing that you can choose from when choosing which game you're streaming. I'm actually doing better here while streaming than I was when I was testing this game out for the stream. That's pretty pathetic to me. Some nice music here, not great, but it's decently satisfying, girthy bass tunes here. Okay, it's really picky about running, at least when I'm facing to the left. Or right, rather. Some games had really weird input handling like that, where left and right were treated weirdly differently. One had priority over the other. But I can always do that, run to the right real easy, but sometimes I double tap to the, or double tap to the left, it always works. If I double tap to the right, it just craps itself. It's like, no, you're not going anywhere, Sly Stallone. But yeah, once you get the knife, it's pretty much just smooth sailing, as long as, you know, you don't get sandwiched between two dudes. You do have a screen clearing move, which I haven't had to use yet, fortunately. But honestly, the knife guys aren't as bad as the Steven Seagal wannabes in the jackets. Oh, he has a silly sounding jump there. That's pretty good. It is a little bit more advanced than Streets of Rage in a sense. It has platforming, which I always wondered how platforming worked in these old beat-em-up games. Because it's like pseudo 3D, and I'm wondering if they had to like have like Z values and stuff for everything in order for it to keep track of where it is on screen. I am going to, yeah, right to the back of the head. Thanks, Steven Seagal. You are not the final option, though. Take that knife, and I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of the stage, so I ate it right when I... Oh, okay, no. There's more guys. Good. So I can recover some of my health. See, there's a little trick with this game. You know, you might not know it at first, but it's actually a Dark Souls game. Yep, there's your bonfire. And then there's this bit. I did test this bit out. You saw it in the demo. Guys shoot softballs at me. And I have to hope I don't die. And if I get hit enough times, I fall down even if I haven't lost all my health. I'm not sure what determines your grip meter. Ow. Oh yeah, right there. I only got hit once, and I already... Yeah, and it's instant death, too. Oh, God. Don't do that. I don't know if you have to tap at just the right time. Or, yeah. You can only get hit so many times. I would hope not, Satanga. Oh, my... Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I was doing so much better at this when I was demoing it, even though I still died a lot. Also, you can get on the ledges these guys are on, but you can't attack them for some reason. I'll demonstrate that. You can't. They have no hitboxes. They'll stop shooting at you, but they have no hitboxes. Oh crap! Yeah, here. Actually, it sounds like they are being hit by my kick, but somehow I did a roundhouse kick. I don't know how I did that. It is, but it's not unfun. Okay, if I game over, hey, that gives me a checkpoint though. Okay, cool. And it's game over, so I just need to wait for this to count down because I don't want to have to restart everything and not have it continue. You only get one continue, by the way, a single one. But if you do game over, you technically beat the game because you get the credits. I am the best Cliffhanger player ever. I beat it in just 2 stages. Actually, kind of an asshole move here to give you the credits when you lose. Your movie's over. Good job. I believe this would be called arbitrary execution of code. This was part of the plan all along. For Malibu Interactive, huh? Interesting. I wonder if they're the actual developers and Sony just published it. Pro strats indeed. And I can't skip through this, so I have to wait a devilishly long time before I can get into the game. Alright, at least you can choose up to 7 lives, and I can skip the story at least too. You know what I did too? It's actually really good. It's kind of like Strider meets Castlevania. I appreciate that a lot. Oh wow, I jobbed that guy. But there's more where that came from. Ow. Oh, the sound was starting to glitch out a little bit there. So I'm using an emulator I don't normally use by the name of Mednafen, and it's actually pretty good. I'm using it with a launcher that makes it really easy to actually, launch the games and set them up, because otherwise this program's like MAME. It's all through the command line and text files that you have to edit. But in any case, I have a launcher for it. But, say the line, Satanga. What is the line is the question. Yes, ask the doctor if Mednafen is right for you. And you know what? I actually kind of feel that, because this emulator is, well, it's pretty good, but I've noticed some audio issues in a couple of the games. I don't know if they're accurately emulating the Genesis sound hardware. It could be kind of crusty. I'm not going to lie. But more importantly, it doesn't actually emulate some games that other emulators do. Like, unfortunately, it does not emulate We're Back, A Dinosaur's Tale for the Sega Genesis. Well, it does, but it doesn't display anything. It just displays solid color and backgrounds. So I won't be able to stream that, at least not using that emulator. I also have BizHawk, which I actually attempted to use, but it was a pain to get the video set up right so that it would display properly in OBS. This at least outputs directly to the right resolution and aspect ratio, and you can do blending and other sort of stuff as needed. But yeah, this is the emulation for you. You don't have the emulators you want, you have the emulators you need. Although this one's actually pretty good overall. I've liked it so far. And it's a multi-system emulator, so I can run SNES games off of this, have them be picked up by the OBS right from the get-go. Although I might have to adjust the window sizing to better match the little box I have in the center there. I made some assumptions about window size. Yeah, sadly, Kega Fusion does not work on my Windows 10 laptop. It actually has blue screened my computer twice. Now, some of that I was also, to be fair, I was also attempting to do some ROM hacking on the side, some palette editing, and it did not like that. And I don't know if it was the combination of those two or if it was actually Kega, but Kega's been having some performance issues on my end. Bogus indeed. Ow. Okay, I'm going to try to get on the ledge here so that I can get the checkpoint. Somehow I got him to do a roundhouse kick. I don't know how I did that. Oh, you just have to, quickly hit the opposite direction, I think? Do I just hold it? Okay. Okay. It's like an old school fighting game on the Sega Genesis when you're using a 3-button pad. You hold it to do a roundhouse, but you tap it for a quick kick. But you can combo into it from your punches, which is quite nice. Oh, hey! That actually saved me. Now I just gotta... Oh. Spoke too soon. Ow. So another reason why I guess you'd want to get onto their ledge even though you can't kill them is, well, that. And just get to the top as fast as I can. Alright, gotta get to the bonfire because this is a Souls game. This is a not Steven Seagal, excuse me, a Sly Souls game. Oh crap. And yes, it hurts you even during your Mercy invincibility. Man, that jump sound is something else. You can't see it in front of you at all, though. It's absolutely awful. But once you get past this point, I think the rest of the game's not too bad. Oh, I died. Oh, I have to do it all over again, too. Okay, cool. I thought I was supposed to jump in that hole, but no, I was clearly not. Okay. I'm not doing too bad now. If I recall, I have to go up. You know, I think it might be randomly generating the rocks, too, because this pattern seems different than last time, although I'd have to watch the footage. No! Oh! A single pixel of that avalanche touches any part of Sly Stallone, you just die. Not very sly when you're getting eaten by a avalanche. Oh! I like how... Oh, God. Oh, God, this is so bad. Yeah. Yep, just gotta let this count down again. Because that'll take me all the way back to the beginning if I continue from here. I've never seen the film Oscar. I've heard you mention that film before, but I've not seen it. But yet again, I'm really good. I'm so good at the game, I beat it. You can see the credits running. I bet you it's the same credits even if you beat the game. It's so lazy. Not even like a really epic game over screen of like Sly like falling off a cliff. No. Interesting. Got the intro again. It's the intro, Charlie Brown. Oh, I can skip that as well. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to do that roundhouse against this guy. It literally has so much startup time, he can just punch me out of it. But it does do a hard knockdown, which is nice. Ow. You can combo into it, but I don't know how useful that is. I'll be honest with you, the biggest reason I'm playing a game like this, even though it's not very good, is, thanks Windows Defender, I'm glad to know that my computer was scanned numerous times and that it's A-okay. While I'm trying to play the Cliffhanger starring, Edward Randy. But no, I'll be honest, I like playing games like this even as an adult because it brings back a lot of nostalgic memories as a kid that just randomly renting things from the store and not knowing what you'd get. And then you'd end up getting the Cliffhanger starring Sylvester Stallone. You know who he is. He was in Rocky and a bunch of other movies you were slightly, vaguely familiar with as a kid. And then you get this. This is the game you rented and you have to just deal with it. This is your weekend right here. Sly Stallone falling into bottomless crevasses. But yeah, I'll have to actually redo this stream proper, actually. I know it's going to be in my VOD, but still. I don't know if I can actually download from my VOD. I wonder if I have to have a subscriber or subscriber status or Prime or whatever it is in order to download my own videos. I'll have to look into that. Yes, the Rambo 3 game is actually quite good. Especially those behind-the-back boss fights. Those are really good. I'm trying to think what to compare it to. It's kind of Akari-ish, kind of? Ow. And then it's a checkpoint. It's the checkpoint, Charlie Brown, except it's a beat-em-up, and the bad guys get all their health back. You don't. Well, you get all your health back, but you don't get to keep your knife or any of your items. Or your lives, or your position in the battle, or... Oh, wow, that knife has a hitbox on it. Oh. I have to save all my lives, guy. I have to climb up this stupid rock face and then die to a avalanche. Thank you very much. So I gotta get up there since it's a checkpoint. Why can't I kill this guy? Like, why does he have no hitbox? Okay, good. I do have a checkpoint. Oh my god! Wow, okay. I just don't understand why I don't have any check boxes here. Or, not check boxes. Why they have no hitboxes? Oh. I don't know what's worse, truthfully, because this is a little bit more random than the avalanche, it feels like, in a way. I'm not risking it. I'm gonna... There we go. I did it. Cool. I get that little sliver of life back, and then I only have 3 lives to do this very harrowing bit here. Come on, come on, come on. You can get up, Sly. Well, this strategy is working for me so far. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! Why did it suddenly speed up right there? It seems like sometimes it's merciful, and then other times it just... You just eat it. You just eat it. And not... Oh, God. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. Oh, okay. I think we've seen enough of this game for now. I will have to do a more actual proper stream for that one. But yes, that was the Cliffhanger starring Sly Stallone. I wonder why that isn't one of his mega hit films. You know, Satanga, I actually wouldn't... I'm going to be honest with you. I am not above using save states to beat a game even on stream. I would totally do that, and I might do that if I, you know, for games like that, because it doesn't deserve to be played fair. It really does not. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. I'll do one more game since I have your, since you're a captive audience. Let's see. Oh, there's a better version of that on another system, so I'll have to get that version. It's another game I rented a lot that, inexplicably, that wasn't very good. Let's see here. I've got a big list. I actually have a folder full of games I just rented for the Sega Genesis, and I ended up counting them. Something like I rented 200 games over the course of like 5 years, I think, which is consistent with a game a weekend, sometimes 2 games. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this one. I might as well show it off. It's also kind of bullcrap. Very fun, though. Yep, it's Thomas Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire. Which I have never heard of before or since this game. I assume it was a very TMNT style comic. I've only ever beaten this game with save states. It gets ridiculously hard. I can get up to Japan before I just eat shit, basically. There's a lot of issues with this game. Notably, there is no fire locking, so you always move when you're shooting up at an angle or to the left or right. Well, only if you're moving diagonally. If you're shooting up, left, or right, you know, you're not going to move. You can also only shoot diagonally downward, not completely downward. No complaints about the weapon you get, though. It's basically... it starts off as the basic machine gun from Contra and then upgrades to like the full spread shot. And against most basic enemies, the basic machine gun works. It's really the spread shot that you absolutely... This is just the same demo. Is there only one demo for this game? I feel cheated here, guys. Watching you play poorly at this demo for your own game. I hate when they do that. Some demos are really weird too. Like they kind of lost all enthusiasm for them by the end of the 16-bit gen. And then they would just do like actual pre-recorded cinematics for the game. I can't remember if you can beat the game on easy, so I'm just gonna set it to normal. And not that I'm gonna get that far. This is just a test stream. I actually don't know how many viewers I have at this moment. I assume one. Oh, okay. You know what? Since you have dinner, I will actually resume this, and I might make it an official stream. So let me actually close out of this for now, because I want you to be able to watch this. I want to have at least one captive audience member here. Let me see how many people are in the chat. Looks like there's a couple people in there. Interesting. But yes, I'm going to stop streaming, and I will resume streaming after your dinner. So be back in a bit.